What's that nigga name? That one be throwing the little ball? I think they raided him about a month ago. Man, what's that nigga name? Man, they call him Sauce in Montana. He got a baby by Anna.
Willie?
Yeah, Willie. I saw that dude that Sam was talking to, like they was in the road. Yeah, Willie. Sam was posting him on a snap, like if they had came in the six in the road or they were. Yeah, Willie.
And they
From Team Selection Tennessee Volunteers.
Rivalry games aren't always born from trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get one over this time. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Entering plate, Cornwall.
The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for you. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your pair to resume online game. Cancel.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
There are 4 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 1 SS blitz is selected.
On the double. Motion from the back. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up of 2. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Makes his man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Gets the back moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols flanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there. Now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Cover 2 and cover 1 hole.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's.
Cog 3 bus and hatch.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down.
Give cushion.
42 Spider. 4. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess
under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Give cushion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying the run, it's Thomas. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Zone blitz. There are 2 categories. You have 63 options. Nickel 2 trap is selected.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Concept. There are formation. Penny. There. Cover 3 match.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Give cushion.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
There are 4 categories. You have 21 options. Zone blitz 3 is selected.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HB slant is selected.
Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. And finally, out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Entering play call.
Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down.
Cover 3 Busmagle.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up? It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced it off.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys is dialed in. Can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line. You've got to be really smart with this football.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He's got it and still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Play height. Player. Coach suggests slot rail.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find...
Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
6.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Nickel. Option is set. 3. DDL mug. There are 5 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Give cushion.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing on the run. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Now adjusting. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. All kinds of time before he fires right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Hand off to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fears the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators.
Entering play
and they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
There are two categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 lock is selected.
Ready to fire from the pistol. On the ground, it's Lewis. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering post screen, you have 5 options.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Categories, concept, outside, draw.
Sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a figuring out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for room. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Give cushion.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2 to 3 on. There are 2 categories.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
2 to 3 on. There are 2 categories. You have 27 options. Cover 3 lock is selected.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Skips away from pressure. Finds the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Southern. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. He's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. Receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's ball. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything's good. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Mesh HB corner. Quick pass. Slant.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
FD dive is selected.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Big fullback's got it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Entering play call.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
We have 15 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the tailback. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Thomas. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Zone free.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give out of the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Enter. Hot looks free.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
Overflex error formation. Option is 3 detailed mug. There are 5 categories. You have 12 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
The Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down. New set of downs. Let's go.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Formation.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Cover 1, double edge, fire zone. Cover 1S, double edge, fire zone 3.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try the left side. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
For categories.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Run. Shotgun. 5WR.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Lagway. Using his feet to buy time. Looking left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lost to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend it.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll get it to the 48. They'll need to measure it to 1st down.
Slot out.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly. Pulls it in, it's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Concept, error, formation, clear, coach suggestions, there are 8 categories, you have 15 options, field goal 46 yards selected.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This to tie things up in the final minute.
15 options, field goal 46 yards selected.
Here comes the field goal unit. And this to lock things up late. Between the uprights, it's good. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Fire zone 3, cover 1 SS blitz.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll try the run. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the kid on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Fire zone 3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Give cushion. Give cushion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! They take the lead here in overtime.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Entering play call, concept, mesh. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Value selected.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. And the defense makes decisive play, and they get the quarterback down to 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against the guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Inside.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback running on the draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal here in overtime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They got it! The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner! I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering pause minute. Return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hubs. Recruiting is selected. You have 5. Entering